Hello and welcome everyone to our Jin Shin Jyutsu seminar. I'm so glad we're all here together. I'm Corliss Chan, Jin Shin Jyutsu practitioner at MarinHealth Integrative Wellness Center in Greenbrae, California. It's an honor to be with you for our second session on boosting your immune system. We have 3 previously recorded Jin Shin Jyutsu sessions available at our MarinHealth YouTube channel. And if you haven't seen earlier sessions yet, I encourage you to view them for greater understanding and more self-care tools to support your health. And I'll also do some reviewing today, so you'll be fine if this is your first time. So when visiting our YouTube channel, you can also watch recordings of our free meditation class, and you'll be able to replay this Jin Shin Jyutsu class soon when it's posted. So we have a slide to show you about how to find it. So you can go to our www.youtube.com and search MarinHealth, and then click on the MarinHealth logo. And then there's a tab for playlist and search for the Integrative Wellness playlist. And number 3, you can also click subscribe to be notified when new videos are uploaded. Okay. So many of us, excuse me, are looking at ways to stay healthy or regain our health. Today's session offers more self-care practices for boosting your immune system. Jin Shin Jyutsu is a valuable component and a complement to your doctor's medical care, though not a substitute. And then now we also have health issues concerning COVID, post-COVID. So these ancient Jin Shin Jyutsu natural self-care practices can support our health. Jin Shin Jyutsu is an ancient art of harmonizing our life energy using the hands and our breathing. Jin Shin Jyutsu is intended to awaken and invigorate the energy of the whole person, mind, body, and spirit, which supports the body's own innate ability to heal when in balance. Our bodies contain many layers of energy pathways that feed life into all of our cells. The breath enables us to unload accumulated stress and stagnant energy by exhaling. With each inhale, we receive an abundance of fresh, purified energy. The breath and placement of our hands enhance our body's circulation. Jin Shin Jyutsu can be a lifelong journey towards self-knowledge and harmony. The words physiophilosophy that you see on this slide in Jin Shin Jyutsu refers to an awareness of myself, living in harmony with the order of nature, being simple, being non-reactive. So let's go to the next slide and look at some Jin Shin Jyutsu self-care we can practice. So you may have seen finger poses, or what are also known as mudras. So let's practice together what we see in the slide. Hold the back of the thumb, index, and middle fingers with the opposite thumb, just like it looks. Might not be something you do every day, but something that's good to know. This finger pose helps release the fatigue, tension, and stress that can build up during the course of daily life. It assists in the release of worries, fears, and anger. And these emotional attitudes can lead to our body and mind disharmony. Many energy pathways travel through the fingers. In Jin Shin Jyutsu, we use the fingers for self-help because they access so many energetic pathways. When we harmonize the fingers, we can begin to harmonize the entire circulation of life energy in our bodies. So we can switch to try the other hand. See which side feels more comfortable. There might be a side of your body that is asking for more help today. So breathe while holding this mudra for a few minutes, if time allows, to relax and assist with releasing the fatigue, tension, and stress. So just take a few moments to breathe and enjoy this moment. So continue holding as we go to the next slide, which is a hand that's got a lot of information for us. This hand shows us emotional attitudes and organs associated with the fingers. So holding our mudra this way supports the spleen, kidney, and liver all at the same time. You can see that in the thumb, index, and middle fingers on our drawing. These three organs are the deep cleaners of our body. They are like our personal janitor, and we want to take care of them. Individually, we can hold the thumb when we feel worried. It would also help our stomach and spleen energy. Holding the back side or the dorsal side of our thumb supports the spleen's many jobs, such as helping to fight off infection. The spleen acts as a blood filter as part of the immune system. It also filters our lymph. The spleen helps fight certain kinds of bacteria that cause pneumonia. It's a big part of our immune system. We can hold our index finger when we feel fearful and also help our kidney and bladder. The kidneys filter toxins, drugs, and waste products out of the blood and out of the body. They continually sample blood, contributing to the homeostasis of the immune system. Now we can hold our middle finger when we feel angry to help harmonize the anger, and then also to help our liver and gallbladder. The liver is vital to our body's metabolic functions and immune systems. Immune system surveillance is part of the liver's job, defending against blood-borne pathogens. It detects, captures, and clears viruses and bacteria. So those are the three fingers in our mudra. The ring finger supports our lung and large intestine, and also when we feel sadness and grief. And the little finger supports our heart and small intestine, and also when we're using a lot of effort, trying too hard. So there are other mudras for these two, but we'll just cover this one for today. If you don't know what finger to hold or what to do, just hold one finger at a time. Eventually you'll get to all 10. Hold for a few minutes and breathe. Breathing fully calms our body and mind. And each thumb and finger, with its many pathways, is related to the whole body. So you can't go wrong holding your fingers. Now, when we go to our next slide, we'll see our shoulders. And sometimes when I'm getting sick or feel like it, my shoulder starts to ache. Maybe that happens with you too. Holding this area of the shoulder in Jin Shin Jyutsu boosts the immune system. We can place our hand like this, right hand across to the left shoulder, the tip of the blade at the top. And I hope you'll join me in trying these exercises. If we want to, we can hold both at once, like this, or like this. And if that's too far to reach, we can hold just one shoulder at a time. Do what's comfortable for you. And just continue to enjoy your conscious breathing as you hold. So holding here at that top corner of the shoulder blade on the inside helps our breathing, helps relieve fevers and colds, sore throats. Holding our shoulders in this way can help relieve tension and stress in our lungs. It relaxes our shoulders to help our breath flow easily. It's like our personal antibiotic. Also good when we're coughing, sneezing, a lot of mucus or allergies, sinus congestion, high temperature, pneumonia, viral and bacterial infection. It helps support our bodies. Holding here helps support our lymph system and detoxifying. It's a good place to hold after a vaccination, and many of us are having those now. So just breathe. So when practicing on your own, allow a few minutes when you hold to assist an area to open up. In time, you'll gradually feel a pulsing in each hand, and then an evening of the pulses in the left and the right hands as both areas open up. So let's go to our next slide. And it's a kind of a variation of what we're doing. So you could keep your hand on one shoulder, and then while holding that one shoulder, let's say your right hand is on the left shoulder, we can rest our free hand at the hip line as though we're reaching into our pocket, maybe for some coins. This combination of holding the shoulder and the same side hip together opens the descending pathways down the front of the body to help clear our shoulders, chest, waist, and hip congestion. And when practicing, you can also hold the right shoulder and the right hip and see which one feels better to you or which side is asking for some help today. Holding at the hip line, as you see in the drawing, can help ease physical discomfort and pain. And this also might be too hard to reach for some of us. So what you could do, you could hold your shoulders one or both at a time. And then you could hold your hip area. And that would work out well. Jin Shin Jyutsu, literally translated, means the art of the creator through the person of knowing and compassion. It's an art of getting to know and help myself, listening to our body's messages. Jin Shin Jyutsu is the art of releasing tensions, which are the causes for various symptoms in the body. When one or more of these paths become congested through the stresses of everyday life, this may lead to discomfort or even pain. And this congestion or stagnation can not only disrupt the local area, but if continues, could eventually disharmonize the complete path or neighboring paths of energy flow. The art of Jin Shin Jyutsu originated in Japan, mostly taught as an oral tradition. A man named Jiro Murai studied the art after clearing himself of a life-threatening illness. And one of his students, Mary Burmeister, brought Jin Shin Jyutsu to the United States in the 1950s. So let's look at our next slide. See what we can do there. So, as I had mentioned earlier, the body has many energetic organ pathways. You see in our drawing, holding the arm with the opposite hand. So, and then the left hand is holding the right arm, and the right hand is on the left inner thigh. So of the many pathways of the organs, some pathways start in the chest. They flow down to the fingers. From the fingers, they rise back up the arm to the face, then down the face to the toes, and then back up to the chest to start all over again. So by holding our fingers, we can access the whole body. It's like a relay flowing 24/7 along the pathway to bring energy, nourishment, and cleaning to every part of our body. So let's hold our right arm above the elbow with our left hand. And then the right hand reaches across to our left upper inner thigh. In this self-care exercise, we are connecting the flows originating in the chest and fingers with those that flow from the face and the toes. So holding this in this way helps all the organs in that Jin Shin Jyutsu hand drawing that we saw. What are the benefits of doing this This hold can be good for our whole body and all organs. We know that we have organs like the lung and the heart and the chest. There are breasts that this would help with circulation and cleaning, the lymph, the shoulder, the heart. But like I said, it flows through the whole body when we do this. It's a good exercise to apply if you've had a vaccine to enhance arm circulation. So connecting the arm and opposite leg gives the energy an escape route, helping congested energy to clear out so it doesn't stagnate and accumulate. I would suggest holding 5 minutes or longer per arm during the day when congested, maybe throughout the day. If you had only a few minutes, then just do a few minutes of whatever, appeals to you. Jin Shin Jyutsu is about being, not doing, not competing, not comparing. We listen for our inner harmony. And of course, we can switch hands, and with our right hand hold our left arm, and our left hand holds the right inner thigh. In Jin Shin Jyutsu, it's seen that our health depends on the free and even distribution of this life energy throughout our body, mind, and spirit. And our mental states have a lot to do with our health. When we worry a lot, we're fearful, angry, sad, we're using too much effort, we increase our tendency to become ill and out of balance. And we're looking to maintain that balance. Understanding our thoughts and feelings also helps us to understand how they affect our health. The term, the mind-body connection, shows how that they can affect each other. The hands are like jumper cables, energizing our battery and gently restarting the flow of energy. Needles, pressure, or rubbing are not necessary. Jin Shin Jyutsu is a valuable complement to conventional healing methods to restore and maintain health. So let's go to our next slide and give our back some attention. So you can just place your hands in the back like this. It's between the lower rib and the hip. Holding here can help with fatigue, circulation, kidneys, adrenal function, fear, and anxiety. Our kidneys help filter and remove toxins. Our adrenals are regulators of our fight or flight response to stress. The adrenal function can also affect our breathing. In Jin Shin Jyutsu, when we're holding this area, it can help our brain function and physical agility. So while we're holding here for a while, just breathe. Breathing deeply with the slow and steady inhalation to exhalation ratio signals our parasympathetic nervous system to calm the body. Long, deep breaths can also manage our stress responses to help decrease anxiety, fear, racing thoughts, to assist with shallow breathing. What conditions is Jin Shin Jyutsu good for? It's good for everyone. People have come for sessions to maintain their physical, mental, and emotional health in a preventive way to sustain a sense of harmony and well-being. And over the years, I've worked with many medical conditions. Some people use Jin Shin Jyutsu in conjunction with conventional medicine to facilitate their healing process. Maybe to help recover from a procedure, medications. So it's safe to use in conjunction with other therapies, and its benefits are cumulative. So the more we practice, the greater is our vitality and our self-knowledge. So that's a lot for today, I know, that we covered. It's been my pleasure to be here with you and share Jin Shin Jyutsu with you. I hope you found useful tools for boosting your immune system and practice them. We can end by holding here above our elbows like this, and holding in this way helps us to our lungs to open, helps us to breathe, helps open our chest, anything that's here. And it's a way of giving ourselves a big hug for doing a great job, which will also help our lymph flow. So I hope you'll use these self-help tools as a way to empower yourself to support your health. And the recording will be available if you'd like to watch it again and reinforce what you've learned. So thank you for coming together today to learn how to help yourself. We're doing our best to stay well and to help each other. So until next time, please take care of yourself and take care of each other, and have a great week.